Fresh from the field. That's our slogan here in produce. Hi, I'm Zeke, short for Ezekiel. I'm the assistant produce manager here at Barnaby's. Yeah, I know. It sounds like a Amish name, right? Well, it is. I was raised Amish until my 16th birthday when the Springa began, and when it was over, I decided to stay. For those of you that don't know what Springa is, it's a period of time in which Amish teenagers, usually between the ages of 14 to 21, depending on the community, are allowed to act like the English, normal people, so to speak. They're allowed to ride in cars, listen to music, drink, smoke, have sex, anything the English can do. Then, on their 18th or 21st birthday, again, depending on the community, decide whether they want to live amongst the English for the rest of their lives or return to their Amish ways. Anyway, as I said, I choose to stay. Being that I was raised Amish and know a lot about farming, fruits, and vegetables and things of that sort, this is the perfect job for me, and I love it. One thing though, Barnaby's is a very old store. We still get all our fruits and vegetables from local growers. Our customers seem to love it. Anyway, I like my job and the people here, but there's something off about this place. It scares the crap out of me sometimes. I've heard all the stories, the fight over a turkey, the Indian burial ground, the incident with the Pepsi truck. I love Pepsi. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go get one right now. Hold on a second. Damn, all out of Pepsi. All I wanted was a Pepsi. Just a Pepsi. Yeah, most of you won't get that reference, but it's okay though. Some of you will. Anyway, my jobs include ordering, price changes, setting up this place, anything the manager can do. Simply because when she's not here, someone has to do it. All produce associates are responsible for filling the department, cleaning the shelves, baling cardboard, and making bales, which leads to my story. It was the end of March 2013, right before Easter. We were busy as hell. People were buying everything. We were putting out product left and right, which created a lot of cardboard to be baled. In case you haven't noticed, I like to talk. Anyway, I needed a break from all the craziness. After some old lady in one of those riding shopping cart things, I think they call it a mart cart or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, she slammed that thing right into our giant diamond nut display, knocking it over, spilling over 40 pounds of loose nuts all over the place. It was a catastrophe. I just walked away. I went to the prep room, grabbed a cart of cardboard and took it to the back room to bale it. The baler was full, like usual, so I had to make a bale. Now, the baler is a very dangerous piece of equipment. It's basically a large hydraulic press. You throw the cardboard into the chamber below, close the safety gate, hit the down button, and the large metal press comes down and crushes the cardboard. When the chamber is full, you have to empty it, hence the phrase, make a bale. I saw the QA guy, Stephen, roaming around back there. I asked him to give me a hand. He didn't think it was funny, but that's a different story. Anyway, he agreed and grabbed the pallet to put the bale on. I grabbed the baling wire and started to wrap it around the bale. Now, baling wire is a very thin piece of wire and have been known to break. We finished wrapping the bale, put the pallet in place, closed the gate, hooked up the chains, so the bail would eject and hit the up button. Stephen and I stepped to the side. Anyone who has worked in the grocery business for more than a week knows to stay clear of a bail being made. Well, apparently, no one told Stephanie, the deli manager. She walked by. Just as the bail was ejecting, one of the wires snapped, came flying back, fast, and hit her directly on the side of her face, right over her left eye and slicing her diagonally across her face. She fell to the ground, screaming, and grabbed her face, blood pouring out of her fingers. Stephen and I ran to help her. Now, I've seen many accidents like this when I was growing up, so it didn't faze me. But to add insult to injury, Stephen threw up on Stephanie's lap. That's so gross. Anyway, I moved her hands. It was a bloody mess, like something for a bad 80s horror movie. Her eye was hanging out of its socket, her nose ripped completely off as well as her right cheek. The left side of her face was hanging down, exposing tissue, bone, and the empty eye socket. Most of her teeth were knocked out. She was screaming and frantically kicking her legs all around. She nailed Stephen right in his man parts. I snickered a little bit. He was useless at that point. Anyway, she started gasping for air. Her one eye rolled back in her head and she passed out. Blood is still gushing everywhere. I thought she was dead. I picked her up and ran out of the back room, to the store and up to the front. I was completely covered in blood. I laid her on a conveyor belt. Thank God it didn't move, and called for an ambulance. Customers and employees were screaming and puking. Some even fainted. I saw some gross chick standing to the side, videotaping on her phone. Kids these days. Anyway, the ambulance showed up, made sure she was still alive. I didn't see how, after losing all that blood, but she was. They put the left side of her face back in place, as well as her eye, then wrapped her entire head in gauze. She looked like a mummy. They loaded her into the ambulance and left. Stephen came staggering out shortly after. Pat made him clean up the mess. He wasn't too happy. I heard she's doing okay now. She quit after that. I can't really blame her. We've had a couple deli managers since, but they didn't last too long, with all that happens here. We're looking for one now, so if you're interested, give us a call at 1-800-BARNABY.